Good afternoon, class. How are you all doing today? You doing good? Awesome. So, last week we talked about a little bit about the physics in a fun game like baseball. And I just kind of wanted to review what all you knew. So, what's one thing in the game of baseball that we would use physics to measure? The bat hitting the ball. That's a really good example. So, is there anything else? Inertia. Okay, I like using the big words. Okay, so when it comes to the physics in a game such as baseball, there's a lot of different moving parts and a lot of different things that can be measured at one time. So let's just talk about pitching right now. So the first thing when it comes to pitching the baseball or just throwing the baseball in general when it comes in the game, the way you hold the ball matters. Okay, so there's four seams on the ball, and if you put your hands on those seams and you control all four seams at one time, you're gonna make the ball go straight. The reason for this is the ball's not spinning in an odd way. It's going to spin just backspin. It's only going to have backspin. So the ball's just going to backspin, and the resistance of the ball on the air isn't going to make it go sideways, isn't going to make it just drop out of nowhere. The ball is just going to make it go straight. The only action working on a ball that you throw with a four-seam grip is going to be the gravity. So gravity is going to work on it, and obviously it's going to push down on the baseball. So it's going to gradually go down, but it's not going to have just a drastic drop and the air working against it. So a big thing with that is measuring how much weight you can get behind this ball. So what I mean by that is when somebody throws a ball, they're going to move their back hip and they're going to move it as fast as they can to where they're trying to throw the ball. This is going to create some momentum behind this baseball, and it's going to make the ball go harder. You're going to throw the ball harder the more weight you get behind it. And this is just simple physics. It's just because the more power being put behind one object, it's going to be harder to stop that object. You get what I'm saying? So Newton's first law says an object in motion tends to stay in motion. So once you get this ball flying, the ball's not going to stop unless stopped or unless acted upon by another force. So another thing that we could talk about is hitting the baseball. So we talked about how when somebody throws it, they're getting all their weight and getting all their momentum behind the baseball, and they're trying to put all of their momentum in their everything they have. They're trying to push everything behind where this baseball is thrown. So if you have a bat, okay, I want you to think of when somebody hits a bat as a car crash, okay? Whenever they hit, they don't just stop. So once the bat hits the ball, they don't just stop. They're not completely dead at that point. The bat's going to continue, and so the ball has some inertia behind it. It's already got momentum. So the harder you hit this ball that already is coming in pretty good, it's going to make it go further because it already has so much momentum behind this ball. The reason for that is because you have a force acting this way, and you already have a lot of force acting this way. You have more force with your bat, but the energy that's created in this ball is not just going to stop. It's going to follow through, and it's just going to redirect its energy, and that's what's going to make the ball go harder, go further, and that's just how it is. And so the force that is created whenever a baseball is hit, a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, let's just say, is hit by a major league player, that is almost the force of a high-speed car crash. And if you don't know, that is a lot of force. So one thing that I encourage you to think of is watch a game, and then the more you watch of this game, I want you to think of more how physics can be portrayed in this game, and how the game is being played, and all the little bitty details that everybody has to put into this game just so the physics are right and that the game is run properly. Thank you.